Welcome to The Explainer. Today, our mission is to crack open the toolkit of the digital world's most important defenders, the ethical hackers. We're going to break down the exact tools they use to find and fix security holes before the bad guys even know they exist.
So let's just kick things off with the one question that really drives the entire cybersecurity industry, the question every single organization on the planet has to answer. How do you actually stop a determined attacker? And you know what? The answer is surprisingly simple, but it's incredibly profound. You have to get inside their head. You've got to think like them. You need to anticipate their moves, learn their methods, and basically see your own defenses through their eyes.
Now, let's be super clear. This is not about causing chaos. Ethical hacking, or as you'll often hear it called, penetration testing, is a completely formal, totally authorized process. It has one single goal: to make everyone safer by finding and patching weaknesses before criminals can exploit them.
Okay, let's get into it. We are diving straight into the core toolkit, the absolute cornerstone tools that these professionals use to hack for good. First up, the legend itself, Nmap. You can think of this as the essential first move in any security operation. It's all about mapping out the digital terrain. Imagine Nmap as the tool that creates a perfect digital blueprint of an entire company. It doesn't just tell you a building exists, right? It does network discovery to find every single computer, every server, every printer. Then it scans for open ports. Those are basically the digital doors and windows. But here's the magic. With service detection and OS fingerprinting, it tells you exactly what kind of lock is on each door and even who manufactured it. It's that detailed.
But look, a tool this powerful demands some serious discipline. This is not about being a digital bull in the china shop. No way. This is a surgical operation. It's methodical. You always get written permission. You start with the quietest scan so you don't break anything, and you document everything you find. Professionalism is key. All right, so Nmap has handed us the complete architectural plan. We know exactly where all the doors and windows are. So what's the next logical step? Well, you've got to test the locks. And for that, we bring in the undisputed champion of exploitation testing, Metasploit.
And this is so crucial. Metasploit is what answers the million-dollar or sometimes billion-dollar question, okay, I know this security flaw exists on paper, but could a real attacker actually use it to break in? It takes a risk from being theoretical to being a confirmed, provable threat.
Think of Metasploit as a master locksmith's toolkit. It has this massive, constantly updated database of exploits, which are basically digital keys for known vulnerabilities. It can generate payloads, which is the code that tells the system what to do after you've picked the lock to really show what's at stake. And best of all, it works hand in glove with our Nmap scans to create this incredibly powerful workflow.
Okay, so we're shifting gears now. We're moving from the network level to the place where most of today's digital battles are fought, web applications. And for this kind of specialized work, the pros turn to one tool above all others, Burp Suite. So what is Burp Suite? Well, it's essentially a web traffic inspector on steroids. It literally puts itself right in the middle between your web browser and the server, letting a tester see, inspect, and even change every single piece of data flowing back and forth. It's like having your own personal security checkpoint for a website. And having that level of inspection is absolutely critical, because this is how you uncover the really devastating flaws. We're talking about things like SQL injection, the kind of bug that can let an attacker dump an entire customer database, or authentication flaws that let someone completely take over another user's account. This is the stuff that makes headlines.
So, we've met our three-star players: Nmap, Metasploit, and Burp Suite. But here's the thing. They don't just work on their own. Let's bring it all together now and look at the professional's playbook. This is the methodology that separates a real, coordinated security test from just chaos. See, it's a beautifully logical flow. You start big with Nmap to discover everything and map out the entire terrain. Then you use Metasploit to test the locks on the systems and servers you found. And finally, you do a deep forensic analysis on any websites or web apps with Burp Suite. Each tool feeds information directly into the next one. It's a complete picture.
And this right here, this brings us to maybe the most important point of all. The tools we've been talking about, they're just that, tools. You can use a hammer to build a house, or you can use it to break a window. What separates the hero from the villain here isn't the software. It all comes down to authorization, intent, and professionalism. These are not suggestions. These are the absolute, non-negotiable, unbreakable rules of the game. You must have written permission.
You must have a crystal clear scope defining what you can and can't touch. And your end goal isn't just to find problems, it's to give clear, helpful advice on how to fix them and make the organization stronger.
So if any of this has inspired you, if you're thinking about this as a career, becoming a pro takes serious dedication. It's a journey, right? It means getting hands-on practice in safe, legal playgrounds like Hack the Box, earning respected certifications to prove you've got the skills, and building your very own lab so you can experiment and learn without breaking anything.
At the end of the day, these tools are incredibly powerful. And in the right hands, the hands of a disciplined professional, they are absolutely essential for making our digital world safer. It just proves that the best defense really is a proactive offense. So the final question isn't if your defenses will be tested, it's who will be doing the testing. A criminal trying to get in, or a professional you've trusted to find the way in first?